There. That dealt with your unwanted visitors.
You consider that a peaceful solution? I didn't want them dead. What if other clerics come looking for their compatriots? What am I supposed to do with the bodies?
Throw them in the water or dig a hole.
I was hoping it wouldn't go this far. Oh, I only hope this isn't the end for us. Here, take what I owe you. You just attacked them? That wasn't what we agreed. You had your reasons, so you get some reward. But who knows what revenge they might take on us now.
I hope these shards put an end to this.
That amount will cover the supplies we need. I hereby swear to leave this place alone. Farewell.
How did the negotiations go?
You can relax. You won't have to worry about the clerics anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. That has lifted a great weight from us. Here, take what I owe you. If you weren't here then, who knows what would have happened.
You are talking nonsense.
Now's not the time, all right? Why would you even say that?
In the fields, Detlef works. Detlef works in the fields.
So, you're a farmer?
Farmers know things. Farmers know plants. I am a laborer. I don't know things. I don't know plants. Okay.
Who are you?
I am Detlef.
Yes, you said. But who are you?
I am Detlef. Oh, okay.
Do you need help?
Help. Farmers need help. Laborers give help. Detlef gives help. Detlef is a laborer. Okay. I always have to work in the field. But I can't tell the difference between good and bad plants. Will you help me? No, okay.
You want help pulling weeds? Okay, I'll help.
Oh, okay.
Here, that should be all of them.
Oh, you are fast. Much faster than Detlef. Here, good plants as a reward. Okay.
Not now.
You shouldn't stand around talking about these things.
That's not any use to me now. Got it. Too easy.
You don't often meet other people here. So, do you want to tell me who you are and where you came from? Abessa or Ignadon?
Neither.
Ignadon is one way, and Abessa is the other. There's no other way you came here. So, try again. Which direction did you come from, Abessa or Ignadon?
From Abessa.
Really? Tell me, did you happen to come across a suggester called Raynor during your travels? He's out there searching for new recruits and was supposed to report here. But we've gone through an entire cycle here and haven't heard from him. So, have you seen Raynor?
No, I haven't met him.
Well, it was always going to be long odds, but it was worth asking. So, with that out of the way, what brings you here?
What are you doing out here?
Force recon. We're making sure the Albs don't try to attack Ignadon through Abessa. Well, we were. We just lost one of our obs posts to Reavers. So the question is, do we stay or do we go? Until our commander decides if we're taking the post back or hightailing it home, our mission is on hold.
Who are you?
My name is Egon. I'm a cleric legate from Ignadon, loyal to the Hort, unlike the other clerics here in Abessa. I mean, if the ones in the Dome City would lend a hand, end of problem.
Why won't the clerics here help you?
The clerics in the Dome City haven't been true clerics for some time now. They've started believing Evessa is a state. I've heard they're even letting elves into their city. We're trying to protect Magalan from elves, and they're busy setting up house with them.
Sounds like you don't get along too well with them.
What are you doing out here so far from Eden? Spying for the warlords, are you? Come to cast some of your ELEX magic?
Our magic is based on mana, not on ELEX.
I'll take your word for it. Whatever makes it work, I'm guessing the Berserkers are no friends of the Reavers. So I could do with your help.
Why are you here?
Force recon. We're keeping an eye on what's going on here in Abessa. We can't match the Albs for numbers, but if we can predict where they'll attack, then we can focus our forces where they are needed and make them pay. If we bloody their noses, it'll buy us time.
What do you mean, buy you time?
So we'll stop them here before they can reach Ignadon. If all else fails, we'll draw them here and then blow the dam. The water will hit the Albs with the force of Kalan's fist, leaving none behind.
Won't flooding Abessa kill innocent people?
This is a war for the soul of Magalan. If we must sacrifice the few for the many, then so be it. We cannot allow ourselves to be weak in the face of this enemy. But none of this counts for anything until we can bring these Reavers under control.
What's the problem with the Reavers?
Beyond their normal raiding, it's... well, one of their raids has put a hole in our plans. You see, the explosives on the dam need to be triggered by 2 key-coded detonators, so as to prevent any accidents. Problem is that in one of their raids, the Reavers got their hands on the 2nd detonator. Until we get it back, we can't trigger the dam.
How did the Reavers get the detonator?
They caught us by surprise. A mass attack on one of our positions. In the panic, the detonator got left behind.
Do the Reavers know what they have?
I doubt it. They probably would have tried to ransom it to us. It's probably on the table, exactly where it was left. At least for now. So, we have to figure out how we can force the Reavers out of our fueling station so we can recapture the detonator. And we have to do it before the Albs attack, or they discover our plan.
Where are these Reavers located?
As far as we know, they're still at the fueling station. We've not seen them leave those ruins since they took them. We were using it as a monitoring post until we were overrun. It's across there, at the other side of the dam.
What would you pay me if I could solve your problem?
Wouldn't knowing you've helped the free people of Abessa be enough? No? Well, there will be plenty of loot to be gained from the Reavers. That should be encouragement enough.
What sort of loot?
Well, they're Reavers. They must have collected loot for themselves. That's what they do.
Do you have a plan of attack?
Yes, but I'm more concerned about what happens after it. We've only got 6 clerics to man 2 monitoring posts. 3 on each side of the dam. We can attack, but I can't afford to take any casualties.
I'll take care of the Reavers for you.
Do you really think you can take them all on? Well, if you think you can take them on, then I wish you luck. Will you join us on this attack? With you along, I know we can do this.
No, I'll attack alone.
You really think you can take them on alone? I hope your skill matches your courage. Good luck. If you don't come back, we will know what happened.
take care of it.
I will kill you.
Desperate times lead to desperate action. But don't be fooled by the lies of Tavon. They talk of freedom, of profit, of fun, sex, good times, and beer. But all that Tavor has to offer is chemical, exploitation, and a lonely death. Only Kalan knows the way to salvation, and in the Hort, this stronghold in Ignadon, he promises you food, training, protection, and a future. Join us and find yourself. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
I'm in. The Reavers are all dead.
The land must have been watching over us today. We will send a message to Ignadon. Hopefully this time they'll send us the reinforcements we need. If we can hold these monitoring posts, we can hold Abessa. Take anything you find on the Reavers. You've earned it.
I found the detonator.
And you've brought it?
Yes. Here it is.
Thank you. You could just have stopped the Alms from invading Ignadon. As long as we can keep it safe this time.
You should keep it on you at all times.
Yes, I think you've got a point. We should hold the future safe.
Systems are running as optimal. All we need now is the power. Ugh, good work. Let's get to headquarters now. We'll leave the rest to the auto systems. Let's see what this will do. If we can get this shielding technology to work, we're one big step forward.
No, I'm not good enough for that. No. Too easy.
Shit! Shit! Start the shutdown! We're gonna get an overload! Automatic deactivation underway. I'll have to get out there myself to make sure everything's okay. Ugh, fuck. I really thought we had it that time. What the hell went wrong?
Jax. Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alb rebel do for another?
I need your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sestak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
This is an opportunity, Sestak. We should work together.
The opportunity to let an enemy infiltrate our ranks?
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Albs, but you lack their strength.
Speak then, Jax. I will give you 3 chances to persuade us, before we decide your fate.
You are dependent on ELEX. I am not. You can learn from that. You are still tied to Zakor while you take ELEX. Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. ELEX weakens you.
ELEX strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you.
You are fighting the Elexitors. They are my enemy too. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alb people, only with their leaders. The things the Albs stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Elexitors. And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty?
My experience as an Alb commander can help you defeat the Albs sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless. Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
And why would you do that?
Your survival without ELEX, away from Zakor, is remarkable. You have lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
Judicator Olbert is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
No. My place is here. This role is not for me. You must find another for this task.
I've joined a faction.
Then I hope this brings you strength.
The Berserkers' rejection of technology is strange, but they have a vision for the future of Magalan that gives them purpose.
That connects them to us. But they fear the Albs since we split from them, and that means they have no trust for separatists. What else do you have to report?
I found the thief who stole my armor.
So you have recovered your equipment?
No, he had sold it on.
Then it seems that your ties to Zakor are being cut. You will have to use the equipment you can get from the Free People. Do you have anything else to report?
I met some of your people in Edan.
Yes, Nezol and his men. I also know what happened. If you think I see Nezol's death and your meeting with him as a coincidence, then you are mistaken. I can't prove it, but I won't forget what has happened. You have used up the only chance you get with me. Make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
How do you justify targeting your fellow Albs?
We don't celebrate these deaths. They are sacrifices to a greater cause. You know the Albs and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Elexitors. Their minds are controlled by the hybrid. We separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all Albs back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Albs, including you. The Albs are about more than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all ELEX. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
I am no longer an Alb.
Your roots will always be a part of you. You cannot escape your past.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all ELEX to Zakor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that ELEX for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what ELEX can do and what risks it carries. With their synthetic implants and all the ELEX they have taken, the Elexitors have lost the ability to see things clearly. The will of the hybrid is all that they know. The Albs will be free to evolve again once the Elexitors have been removed.
Weakening the Albs means that the freed people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all over Magalan. As soon as one of the other factions could endanger our purpose, we shall move to stop them.
You really believe this Raptor shit? You think that you can change things?
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
I want to get my power back. The power I had as an Alb.
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zakor. But as the ELEX has drained from your body, so has your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Albs.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me?
No. Not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day. But until then, you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
The equipment I have should be good enough to take on the Albs in Adan.
I knew you would find the tools you needed to survive. Do you have anything else to report?
The equipment I have found will have to do the job.
Yes, you have done well. Your preparation should have made you ready to take the next step. But what you have achieved so far will not make you strong enough to challenge Calyx.
You will need to assign someone to complete his mission.
He will be hard to replace. There aren't many Albs with his skills.
You were right to kill him. The directive only allows one outcome for failure.
Are you saying I was wrong to assign him?
Failure cannot be tolerated. Get this right before their failure becomes yours.
Spoken like a true Elexitor, Jax.
I am no Elexitor. The hybrid has yet to call me for that honor.
It can only be a matter of time before he summons you to him. You bring our father honor. I am honored to be your brother.
Honor the hybrid. Serve the hybrid.
I will not dishonor you. I will ensure this alb's failure does not reflect on us.
Though you aren't strong enough to face Calax, you are ready for the next steps you need to take. That is good progress. But there are still some things to take care of. Come back when you have more to report.
How are you planning to weaken the Alps?
Our first step must be to shut down the converters.
That is madness. You aren't strong enough to fight Zakor.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the Alexiters. You should be a part of this, Jax.
When did you last see my brother?
A few days ago, maybe? Calax was ordered back to the Ice Palace. The forces of Zakor are preparing for something. We should expect an attack soon.
The converters must be silenced.
This is the control code that will stop the ELEX extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me about the defenses there?
Many of the units stationed there have been rotated out in the last few weeks. Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
I will find Calax.
Calax is the greatest threat left in Zakor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
And so what? That doesn't change the facts.
Revenge clouds the mind. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Alexiters directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you. I suggest you stop the Alexiters discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Edan. If the Albs there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zakor. You should kill those Albs before they can tell anyone in Zakor that you are still alive.
You think Zakor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
You want me to kill my old comrades?
How many deaths do you have on your hands? Why should it matter that they are Albs instead of the Free People? What does it matter whether you are killing to fulfill the directive, or to stop it?
I thought your fight was with the Alexiters, not the foot soldiers of Zakor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share our interests. This will achieve both our aims.
Very well. Where can I find the Albs in Edan?
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
I've killed the Albs in Edan.
So I have heard. It seems you are willing to fight against Zakor.
You did well, Jax. The cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. we must secure the ELEX supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calyx. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calyx never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. You'll need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zakor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now, but our forces must remain ready to fight Zakor.
That is as I expected.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Alexitor like Calyx, but I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Alexitor Zardom is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexitors without fighting your way through an army to do it. Although you will have to decide whether he can be trusted.
Every Alexitor deserves nothing but death.
Not if he can still be useful to you.
Why have you left a former Alexitor alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Alexitor, and yet he has run from Zakor. That is why I sent you. Partly for your own business, but also to learn his intentions.
So I'm the bait?
Zardom is an outcast like you, but we don't know whether he still possesses his ELEX abilities. He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
And if he kills me, that won't be a great loss for you.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do, if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zakor to lead the Alps. In his own way, he always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Alps will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All ELEX must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Calyx.